Actually, I think I like it better like this. But no, wait. Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. I'm Nikki. In today's video, I have a Trader Joe's grocery haul for you guys. So, Adam and I just went to Trader Joe's this morning. We like to go there early in the morning because it was just empty. Yeah, the sun is gonna keep changing. Maybe I should just close this. I don't know if this will mess up the lighting. But anyway, we like to get to Trader Joe's early in the morning because then it's not as busy and we just have the whole store to kind of do our shopping because we like to scan so many products. I feel like out of all the stores we go to, we scan the most at Trader Joe's because there's just always so many new things. So we got some new things today, some of our old favorites, and I'm gonna go ahead and walk through them today. If you enjoy this video or find it helpful, please go ahead and give it a like and subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. And let's get started. So I'm actually gonna start with meat and then we'll go to produce today. But starting with some bacon. This is just their uncured dry rub sliced bacon. It's actually 2 slices for 2 points, which is nice. It's pretty much the same as any center cut bacon. I just feel like these slices are actually a little bit bigger. For 2 slices, it's 60 calories, 3 grams of fat, and 4 grams of protein. And I like to either make this in the oven or the microwave, depends on how much time I have for the meal I'm making. Usually I'll end up making it on like a day that we're having burgers and we want some bacon on them, but then I'll make the whole pack and just keep the rest cooked in the fridge. And then I have it as options to add to like a breakfast bowl or a wrap or a bowl or something like that. So got some bacon. I also got some lean ground beef. So this is actually the extra lean ground beef. It is 96% lean, and for this one, it's only 3 points for 4 ounces, so lower than a lot of beefs. That's why I like to get the 96 because I don't think it really changes much, because I think if you add the egg and the panko to it, it's still like the perfect consistency and texture, and I think it's really good for a good low point beef option. So usually out of this pound, I get 5 burgers, which makes the burgers each 2 points, but for the 4 ounce serving, it's 3 points. It's 130 calories, 4 grams of fat, and 22 grams of protein. Okay, this was something new that I've never grabbed before. I don't know if it's a new product or if it's always been there and I've just missed it. But these are turkey breast tenderloins, and actually when you slide this off, it just comes in a vacuum sealed bag like this. And Adam and I used to work at Potbelly. We used to have this like turkey club meat, and it looked so similar to this. So I'm almost wondering if it'll taste like that. It's just something new for us to try. It's a good high protein meat option, and it's already seasoned and fully cooked. It is 100 calories for 3 ounces and 2 points on WeightWatchers. So that's for a fifth of this container. It's 2.5 grams of fat and 18 grams of protein. So a good protein option. It doesn't have any added sugar or anything like that, but it is seasoned and I'm excited to try it. I'm hoping it's not too dried out, but they say to either microwave it or cook it on the stove top. So I'm gonna see. I feel like if we air fried it, it might get a little dried out, but I think I'll do stovetop. I got some 99% lean ground turkey. I'm gonna be making hearts of palm lasagna and I needed some meat, so this is the meat I'm gonna use for that. It's 0 points on WeightWatchers, 120 calories for 4 ounces and 28 grams of protein. Then I also got some ground chicken and I got 2 pounds of that because I think I'm gonna do a big batch of chicken burgers. This one isn't 0 points because it's not just made from chicken breast. If you have ground chicken breast, then it is 0 points, but this one is 4 points for 4 ounces. It's 160 calories, 9 grams of fat, and 22 grams of protein. So another good high protein option that I can do like burgers, or actually we've been really enjoying chicken meatballs. I need to make a video showing how I make the meatballs because I think that's become one of Adam's favorite dinners. They are so good with pasta or on a sandwich, and they're really easy to throw together. Very similar to how I do burgers. Okay, then I got some chicken sausage. So I think last time we got the spicy jalapeno, so this time I did the roasted garlic. I pretty much just switched between those 2 flavors for their chicken sausages. Those are just our favorite to use, and I feel like they just go in the most dishes, whether it's like eggs or pasta or pizza or something. But the roasted garlic is 3 points for a link. It's 110 calories, 6 grams of fat, 3 carbs, and 11 grams of protein. So it's a good higher protein option. It's more filling. I just like to use it for a bunch of different things, and it's convenient to just have in the fridge. I feel like I always have some type of chicken sausage. It just depends what flavor it is. And so that'll be the one I have now because we just finished our pack of Belinsky chicken sausages. Okay, moving on to some produce items. I got some zucchini, which this zucchini looked amazing, and it's actually local grown, it said. It was way cheaper than the regular zucchini, which was interesting, but I have not had any zucchini from the garden recently, so I needed to buy some. I also got some cilantro because I'm gonna be making a few different salsas tonight for dinner. I got some shredded carrots. I just like to use this for different veggie mixes, whether it's like an Asian stir fry mix, or we've also been doing small salads before dinner some nights. And I just do a little shredded lettuce, some ginger dressing, and then I'll add a few veggies in. So I'll do some shredded carrots, some cucumbers, some tomatoes, whatever we have on hand, but I've been enjoying the carrots in there. I also just got some sliced mushrooms. Again, this is something I use for pretty much anything. When I have all these vegetable options, it's easier to just add them to different meals. So if I'm making us a pizza bake, I can toss on some mushrooms if I have them, or if I'm scrambling some eggs, I can grab some as well. It's just a good 0-point option. I love mushrooms, so I always buy those. I feel like I buy them every time I go to the store now, and I always go through the whole container. I got some blueberries like normal for my yogurts, just a good 0-point option for them to sweeten them up. And then I got some bananas for protein shakes and to just snack on throughout the day. Adam packs one for work every single day. He also, we couldn't find any grapes, so he got himself this giant bag of mandarins. This is actually a lot of mandarins.
Yeah, it is.
But this is something that's convenient. He can bring a couple of these to work with him, and it's just a good snack for him to have on his break or with his lunch. Okay, I was excited to see that they had a bunch of delicata squash in stock. So one good thing about the fall coming, which I am honestly not ready, I wish summer could just last forever. I really do like the warm weather, mostly because I'm able to skate and just be outside. But fall's coming, and that means delicata squash. So that was one good thing about it. But this is a 0-point food. It's so good. I think that it's very similar to sweet potato, but a little bit more like squash tasting. I don't really know how to explain it, but usually all I do is I slice it up and I roast it in the oven, and we eat it as like little delicata fries, or sometimes we've had it cut up and I use it as a base for a breakfast bowl. But it's 0 points, and I think it's just a good filling option. It feels like you're getting a lot of food, and it doesn't always feel like it would be like a 0-point food. I feel like it's similar to like potatoes or something, but I love delicata squash. It's always a good option, and I'm happy to see that it's available again. Then I got my normal Honey Crisp apples. These looked really good. I actually don't even really need them. I still have some in the fridge outside, but they just looked so good that I just grabbed 4 of them. I got some spinach because I've been enjoying putting spinach in my eggs lately, and I just don't like to get burned out of it. So I pretty much buy it every, maybe like once a month if that, or maybe even less. But I just like to buy a bag like this and then go through it and then not buy it for a little bit because I just get burned out of spinach. I don't know why. So I like to have it for eggs and pasta, but I don't always buy it all the time. Then I also got shredded lettuce. Like I had mentioned, we've been making mini salads before dinner sometimes, and I've just been using shredded lettuce. I just find that it gets me to crave the salad. I want the salad because it's nice and crunchy, and it's just a convenient thing to just have in this bag and just grab some out. We also use it for burgers and nachos and tacos and everything, but I feel like we always need shredded lettuce. Okay, then I saw these mini cocktail cucumbers. So kind of similar to the mini cucumbers I usually buy, just a little bit smaller, but I'm gonna use them for the same thing. I'm just gonna cut them up and use them in bowls, or honestly, these look really good as an option to like cut in half and use in dips too. So these are 0 points, and they're just a good refreshing vegetable to add to different bowls and stuff. Okay, then the usual, I show this pretty much every time because I buy it pretty much every time, but these 2 cheeses. This is the Trader Joe's light mozzarella shredded cheese. It is 2 points for 1 ounce, 60 calories, 2 grams of fat, 3 carbs, and 7 grams of protein. And this is just a staple. I've been buying this pretty much from the start of my weight loss journey. It's one of my all-time favorite lower point cheeses. I like that it melts well, and it goes with pretty much everything. So whether it's eggs, pizza, pasta, whatever. I use this mozzarella for so many different dishes. Then with this Swiss, this is the Jarlsberg Swiss cheese. It is 2 points per slice, and I think they're pretty good slices. They're 50 calories for one, 2.5 grams of fat, 1 carb, and 7 grams of protein. And I just love the flavor. I love that it's a 2-point slice of cheese that I can add to a sandwich or a burger. Sometimes I even cut them up and add them to bowls, but they only have 2 reduced fat slices at the moment. They have this one in white cheddar, which they used to have a Havarti that was reduced fat, and I've been looking out for that, but I haven't seen it recently. So I pretty much just stick with this one. I love the flavor of it, and it goes with a lot of things, especially because we do a lot of like Reuben and burger recipes. I like to use this for it. Okay, these are my favorite. These are the egg bites, and they are cheese, spinach, and kale. They're 2 points for the pack, and actually this time I got 4 of them. They are just fully cooked egg bites. They come in this paper tray, and you just microwave them like that. For the pack, it's 150 calories, 8 grams of fat. It's got 7 carbs and 12 grams of protein. So I love these. I love them for the convenience. Even when I just get home from the gym and I want to eat something quickly, these are so perfect to just toss in the microwave. I wish they weren't as pricey as they are. I think they're like $3.50 for the pack, which I feel like is kind of expensive, but it's a good breakfast option. It's convenient. Adam likes to pack them for work. And a lot of times when I make them, I'll just make like a piece of toast with them or something, have a piece of fruit, and then it's a filling, balanced breakfast. Okay, then this is the Trader Joe's fat-free feta cheese, which I've talked about fat-free cheeses and how I usually try to stay away from them. This is probably the only fat-free cheese that I like to use. I'll use reduced fat, but for the feta, I find that it works just as well. It doesn't make my stomach hurt and it doesn't have any weird flavor or texture to it. I think that it's actually still very similar to regular feta, especially because a lot of times when I use feta cheese, it's just mixed in with couscous or rice or something like that, and it's not like I'm just like eating it plain. So for the serving of a 1/4 cup or an ounce, it's 35 calories. It's got 6 grams of protein, 1 gram of fiber, 3 carbs, and it is 0 points on Weight Watchers. Okay, we found a new dip that we want to try. It is a almond chipotle dip. It says smoky and spicy plant-based dip and spread. It's vegan. For the serving of 2 tablespoons, it's 90 calories, 8 grams of fat. It's got 4 carbs and 2 grams of protein. And that serving is 3 points on Weight Watchers. So it is higher point for a dip, but every time there's a new dip, we just have to try it. So we had to grab it at least once. Even as a 3-point dip, it might still be usable as like a spread on sandwiches or wraps or with pasta. We really try to get creative with the different dips like this that we buy. So we're gonna try this out and see what we think. I'm a little nervous it might be really spicy, but we'll see. Okay, then there was a lot of soup out because it's getting cooler, and this one I've had my eye on for a little bit, so I finally just got it to try. This is the Italian style wedding soup. It's got meatballs and vegetables. It's in a rich chicken broth, and for the serving of a cup, it's 150 calories. It's got 7 grams of fat, 16 carbs, 1 gram of fiber, 2 grams of sugar, and 7 grams of protein. And there are 2.5 servings in this. So Adam and I are just gonna split this. We'll each have 1 1/4 cup. It's 5 points for the cup serving. So I think it'll probably be 6 points for us each to have a serving to split the jar. But Italian wedding soup is just one of my favorites. We used to get it all the time, I think from Market Day. I feel like my mom used to order it from Market Day and it was so good. I just love the meatballs and stuff. I should really make my own at home and try that out, but maybe this will inspire me to do that. But until then, we're gonna go ahead and have this as like a soup and sandwich meal one day, and I'm excited for it. We actually needed some enchilada sauce. This is the first time buying this in a while because we actually had stocked up on it for a little bit. We just kept accidentally buying them and we didn't need them, but we actually do now. So this is their enchilada sauce. It's 1 point for up to a 1/2 cup. The serving's for a 1/4 cup. But usually I use a little bit more when I do like an enchilada bake or something. But for the 1/4 cup serving, it's 30 calories, 1.5 grams of fat. It's got 4 carbs and 1 gram of protein. And I think it's just got a really good generic enchilada flavor to it. Like it's just like a basic sauce. It's not spicy or anything. And it just works well with dishes. It's super easy to just toss onto like wraps with chicken and veggies in them. And that's why I always have a bottle of that stuff on hand. It's a good low point option. Okay, this is the Trader Joe's sprouted wheat sourdough bread. This has become one of our favorites. Of course, we love Ezekiel and we like the one from Aldi, but this is now in our top favorite breads, I would say. So for this bread, it's 2 points for 1 slice, but if you have 2 slices, then it's 3 points. For 1 slice, it's 90 calories, 14 carbs, 2 grams of fiber, 1 gram of sugar, and 7 grams of protein. With this, we use it for sandwiches. Adam likes to put his lunch meat, mustard, and lettuce on his sandwich and use this bread for that. I like to use it for breakfast sandwiches more, or even just like toast. I just love to have like a big thing of scrambled eggs and toast, and so usually I'll just toast up 2 pieces of this. We got some more Thai wheat noodles because I think we buy a box every time we go there, even if we don't need them, because we love them so much, we use them so much, and so I just get them just in case. Ever since they went away that one time, I've been paranoid that they're gonna go away again, and I just don't want to run out of them. So with these, it comes with 3 individual packets in it. Each packet is 8 points on Weight Watchers. It's 310 calories, 2 grams of fat, 63 carbs, 4 grams of fiber, and 10 grams of protein. And a lot of times I do my regular sesame noodle recipe with this, with the cabbage and edamame and shrimp and crab, but I've also been just kind of mixing it up with whatever we have on hand. So sometimes we'll just have some stir-fry veggies in the fridge, and maybe I have some like ground turkey, and I'll mix all that together with the noodles, and it's so good. Usually it just needs like a little soy sauce or some type of sauce with it, and it is a filling meal, and it's just one of my favorites because I love those noodles so much. Okay, we got the usual cans of tomato sauce and diced tomatoes. These are just staples that we have in our pantry all the time. There's really never a time we don't have this tomato sauce because it's our favorite out of all the different ones we've tried. It's 0 points, and it just works so well as like a pizza sauce, pasta sauce, anything that we need to season it for, I usually can, and it just works well. So it's a good low point option, because a lot of times when you buy like the jars of sauce for pasta, they add a lot of sugar and stuff and a lot of extra points. And with this, I can completely control it with the seasonings. I like to add fresh basil now, some Parmesan cheese, and it just works really well. We needed more rice tarts of palm, so we still have the noodles, but I wanted to get the rice because we've also really been enjoying this. It's a good 0 point option. For the entire packet, it's 0 points. It's 60 calories, 12 carbs, and 3 grams of protein. And yeah, we just like to use it for fried rice. I think I also want to do like a broccoli cheddar rice with it, so I'm gonna try that out as well. But 0 points makes it nice as like a base of a meal. Okay, I haven't done this in a while, but I wanted to make my own little mini trail mix. So I really like their golden berry mix. This is just their golden berry blend. It's got cranberries, blueberries, cherries, and golden raisins. And so I'm gonna go ahead and mix that together with some of these almonds. They're just regular almonds, and then some regular cashews. So I didn't get anything chocolate this time. There wasn't anything that stuck out to me, but I'm just gonna go ahead and mix these together and then maybe portion them out, and I'll have my own trail mix that I made with the things that I want. So I don't know the exact points for those, but when it comes to nuts and stuff, I just like to use my weeklies because I want to incorporate nuts. I enjoy them. I know they're good for you, and trail mix is one of my favorite snacks. Then another nut mix. This is actually one that Adam picked out. It's one of their fall options. It is a maple spiced nut mix. So it looks really good. It's got maple rosemary pecans, maple rosemary almonds, pepitas, and sweetened dried cranberries. And again, this is another higher point option. It's 7 points for the serving of a 1/4 cup. It's 190 calories, 13 grams of fat, 14 carbs, 11 grams of sugar, and 5 grams of protein. And I think Adam will definitely like this. He likes pecans more than I do, but also rosemary too. I think this will be interesting. So we'll see what we think about it, but just a new fall option that they had. Okay, then this is another fall option that we love. When we went there and we were looking through the fall display, we were like, there was something last year that we kept buying and we couldn't remember what it was. And then we saw these over by the nuts and we remembered that it is their pumpkin spice pumpkin seeds. These are so good. They have the perfect flavoring on them. It's sweet and just like such a good pumpkin flavor. They are higher point, so for a 1/4 cup, it's 7 points on WeightWatchers, 150 calories, 9 grams of fat, 13 carbs, 11 grams of sugar, and 5 grams of protein. So this is definitely more of like an indulgent little treat, but we really like pumpkin seeds and the flavoring is just so good, so we couldn't pass these up. Then Adam got some PBC bars. So these are the peanut butter cocoa bars. They are soft and chewy peanutty dough with a creamy peanut butter and cocoa how do I even do that? Cocoa filling. And these are gluten-free and they're vegan. One bar is 5 points on WeightWatchers. It's 160 calories, 7 grams of fat, 20 carbs, 2 grams of fiber, 7 grams of sugar, and 4 grams of protein. And those are a quick and easy thing that he can just pack for work as like another bar or snack option. Okay, this is another new fall item. I don't think we ever tried the pumpkin cranberry last year, and I've had people recommend this to me because I really like the pistachio cranberry crisps like this from Meijer. So I've been trying to find the pumpkin ones and they haven't had them obviously because it hasn't been fall, but I don't think I saw them last year. Anyway though, these are the pumpkin cranberry crisps. They're a crispy, savory, and sweet cracker to complement cheeses, dips, and spreads. For the serving of 11 crackers, it's 3 points on WW. It's 80 calories, 1.5 grams of fat, 15 carbs, 1 gram of fiber, 7 grams of sugar, and 2 grams of protein. So I'm excited to try these out. We've tried so many of these. I feel like let's just try this right now. We gotta try at least one thing today.
I was gonna say, I was trying to open up the...
There's so many new things.
One I picked, I was trying to...
Oh, the nuts?
Yeah, I was trying to open it up very quietly.
You jump up so quickly when I say try something.
Well, yeah, I'm hungry.
They smell like pumpkin. I can smell them. So they just have the little cranberry chunks in them, and it looks like pumpkin seeds. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Cheers.
Cheers.
The cranberry and the pumpkin's interesting together, kind of.
It's good.
It is good. It's very, like, pumpkin spice flavored. Or not...
It's like rosemary, too. Like, what is it?
I know. I kind of taste like... I think it's the cranberry. No, there is rosemary and cinnamon.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, it's got a good, like, spice to it. It tastes like fall.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
It does.
Okay, pretty good. Woo. Okay, anyway, then I got these. I've never gotten them before, but they are multi-grain pita bite crackers with flax seeds. I've been trying to find more options to have things with like tuna when I make tuna quickly. Snack plates are something really easy for me to make as like a quick lunch, or even for like Adam to pack. He can just pack the different things, like a couple cucumbers, some tuna, some crackers, whatever. So I've been looking for more cracker options like that. For 10 crackers, it's 130 calories, 4 grams of fat, 20 carbs, 2 grams of fiber, 1 gram of sugar, and 4 grams of protein. And that serving is 3 points on Weight Watchers, so not bad for crackers. I'm excited to try these. Mainly I'm thinking about having them with tuna pretty much. Okay, this is another new item. We got so many new things today, but I don't know why. This just sounded good. I've never seen them before. They are the peanut butter Puffins. So it's just like a peanut butter cereal. Honestly, it kind of looks like the peanut butter Captain Crunch. Yeah, I couldn't think of what it was called. It looks like the peanut butter Captain Crunch. It says it's vegan, made with real peanut butter. So for the serving of a cup, it is 6 points and 160 calories. It's got 2.5 grams of fat, 31 carbs, 2 grams of fiber, 9 grams of sugar, and 3 grams of protein. But I was actually thinking of just using the quarter cup serving, so just a quarter of it for 2 points to add to my yogurt. I just want to see if that would be a good option. I don't know if it'd be good with like the berries and stuff. Usually I use peanut butter kashi. I don't know why, I just love the peanut butter flavor with my yogurt, so I'm gonna try this out and see what I think, but also I feel like it'd be good as just like a bowl of cereal option. Okay, this is another fall item that we like to get. Nothing special about it, they're just corn tortilla chips, but they're shaped like leaves and colored like leaves, so they're just a really cute option. We like to eat them. They're always really salty, and that's why I like them, but they also work good for like parties if you need like a cute little platter with chips. But anyway, for the serving of an ounce, or about 16 chips, it's 130 calories, 7 grams of fat, 17 carbs, 2 grams of fiber, 1 gram of sugar, and 2 grams of protein. And for that serving, it is 4 points on Weight Watchers. So like I mentioned with like the cilantro and stuff, I'm gonna be making some fresh salsas, and those will be so good with them. Okay, then ending with some frozen stuff. We just went all out of order today, but this works. We have some hash browns. So these just come in the box like this. They are kind of like fast food hash browns that you get from like McDonald's for breakfast. That's why we like them. You just pop them in the air fryer, or you can throw them in the oven. But they are 4 points for one, 120 calories, 6 grams of fat, 15 carbs, 1 gram of fiber, and 1 gram of protein. They also work really well if you're doing like a breakfast crunch wrap. That would be something that's higher point, but still worth it. These are so good, and usually better than actually going to Taco Bell and getting a breakfast crunch wrap. Okay, then I got 2 bags of these gluten-free chicken nuggets just because we were out and we just like them so much. They have such good flavor to them. They have like a good garlicky flavor. Actually, I can totally smell it just outside of the bag right now. It just smells like garlic. But the breading is just so good on these. They are gluten-free. So for the serving of 4 ounces, it's 5 points on Weight Watchers, 200 calories, 6 grams of fat. It's got 20 carbs, 1 gram of fiber, and 16 grams of protein. So usually we have this whether it's like an appetizer night, or if we're doing some type of wrap where we need a little bit of chicken. We like to do those actually with eggs to make like a chicken breakfast burrito. So usually you only need like 1 to 2 pieces of chicken and you can cut it up, but that's a really good option. Then we got some fully cooked falafel. We haven't seen this in a while, so I was excited to grab these. We usually just get the dill pickle falafel from them, but this is 4 pieces for 250 calories, 13 grams of fat, 26 carbs, 8 grams of fiber, 6 grams of protein, and it's 5 points for 4 pieces. And these ones are much bigger than the dill pickle ones. I think they're like probably 3 times the size, maybe 2 times the size of them. But these are just good in the air fryer. You can cook them in the oven, and we like to have them with like a bowl if we're making it, or just appetizer night or something. But they're fully cooked, so you just have to heat them up. Okay, I've had some people recommend these to me. It's just their fire roasted bell peppers and onions, but in the freezer section, so they're already ready to go for like fajitas or something, or like eggs or whatever. It's pretty much just like a pre-made veggie mix if you look at it. So the way I make my veggie mix every week, it's just like having that as an option in the freezer. So I think this will be good when I'm out of veggie mix to just be able to like grab a handful and mix it in with eggs. Because sometimes I'm in the middle of something, I don't have time to make it, and then I either don't get my veggies in, or I take the time to make a veggie mix then and there, and I don't have the time for it, so it just stresses me out. So this will be a good option to just have on hand. It's 0 points. Okay, we got some chicken gyoza pot stickers. These are 5 points for 4 pot stickers. It's 130 calories, 2 grams of fat, 20 carbs, 1 gram of fiber, 1 gram of sugar, and 7 grams of protein. And these are so good. I usually like to pan fry them and then steam them after, but you can cook them in the microwave, you can cook them in the air fryer. They're just a good option. They have another flavor, but I think I like the chicken ones more. We recently had tried this and we really enjoyed it, so I thought it would be good to just have in the freezer as a side option, or like the base of our meal, and then we could just add some salmon or chicken or something to it. But this is their mushroom risotto. It's 160 calories for a cup, 5 grams of fat, 26 carbs, and 3 grams of protein, and that serving is 5 points on WeightWatchers. Usually we just end up splitting the bag, so we have like a 6 or 7 point serving, I want to say, but then we do like a 0 point meat with it or protein, and then it's a filling meal. We got our normal frozen mini French baguettes. These are 3 points for 1 on WeightWatchers, 110 calories, 22 carbs, 2 grams of sugar, 1 gram of fiber, and 4 grams of protein. It comes with 6 in there, and usually we just pop them in the air fryer and toast them up so that they're perfectly crispy and soft on the inside. They're so good. It's a perfect serving of bread, I feel like, because every time I want pasta, I just want like a small side of bread. So it's a good amount, and we just buy those every time. Okay, this was a new item I haven't seen before. It is chicken breakfast sausage patties. So this will be really good for if we do McGriddles. We love to do McGriddles, and they feel like they're a pretty decent size. For the serving size, it's actually 2 patties for 4 points. 1 patty is 2 points. For 2, it's 140 calories, 9 grams of fat, 1 carb, and 13 grams of protein. So I'm excited to try these out and just compare them to the other breakfast chicken sausages we've tried before, but we'll see what we think. Then some chicken shumai. So I've mentioned this before, but every time we go to Trader Joe's, we stock up on a lot of freezer stuff, whether it's like appetizers and just like pre-made meals and stuff. So I got both of these as sides for like sesame noodles or fried rice or something. This is the chicken shumai, and then also the steamed chicken soup dumplings. These are 2 of our favorites. For this, we just split the box between the 2 of us. So it's 4 points for 6 pieces of these, but usually Adam and I just split the box, so we have like a 5 or 6 point serving to have 9 each. But for the serving of 6, it's 130 calories, 3 grams of fat, 16 carbs, 1 gram of fiber, 6 grams of sugar, and 11 grams of protein. And that does include the sauce that comes with it. So it does come with a tangy soy sauce packet. I think that adds points. It might have some sugar in it. Yeah, it does have sugar in it. So I think that adds some of the sugar and points to them, but super good. We really like them. And then also the chicken soup dumplings, which these are the ones that have broth in them, so when you bite into them you have to be careful because they just ooze out broth, but they're so good. The pack comes with 6, so Adam and I each will have our own, and for 1 box it's 250 calories, 7 grams of fat, 29 carbs, 1 gram of fiber, 3 grams of sugar, and 16 grams of protein, and it's 7 points for the box. Okay, the last thing we got is a new thing that we haven't tried before. I don't think it's a new product though, but it's their BBQ Chicken Teriyaki. So this was just in the freezer section, right by like the mushroom chicken that we get and the Kung Pao chicken, but I just wanted to try something new. It says it's marinated barbecue chopped dark chicken meat with authentic teriyaki sauce. For a cup frozen, which there are 4 cups total, it's 240 calories, 9 grams of fat, 11 carbs, 1 gram of fiber, 10 grams of sugar, and 31 grams of protein. So the sauce adds some sugar and probably some of the points. It's 5 points for the serving. And I figured that I will just add my own veggies in or make them on the side, and then we'll just keep this in 4 portions. So we'll just have 2 for leftovers, but we'll see how it is. I'm hoping the sauce is good on it, and 5 points for a cup is not bad, especially when you add some veggies and rice with it. So that wraps up everything. We got a lot more than I realized, and like I said, we got a lot of new stuff, so I'm gonna have to update you guys on all the new stuff that we're trying, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you did, please go ahead and give it a like and subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching, and we will see you next time.
Bye.